After discovering the death of his mother at the hands of Tusken Raiders on Tatooine, Anakin Skywalker was sent into an uncontrollable rage, slaughtering not just the men but the women and the children too. Unbeknownst to him though, this event left a burning scar in the Sand People for decades to come. The Sand People lived in fear of the demonic being who wielded a blue blade of plasma, coming back to take his revenge once more. So remember to subscribe and let's dive into the story. The slaughter of the Tusken Raiders by Anakin Skywalker during Attack of the Clones is one of the most instrumental and impactful moments of Anakin's life, and even for the entire galaxy. It was one of the first major moments where Anakin let the dark side flow through him without restraint. He showed every bit of darkness within him and let the anger take control. Anakin tore down any Tusken he saw and made sure to leave no survivors. However, he failed at this goal. There was one lone Tusken Raider who survived the massacre and managed to escape into the vast desert to tell the tale. When the Lone Raider made it to the nearest Tusken village, he told a horrible tale of a demon who came in the night wielding a blue blade of plasma. He told them that the demon was a pure incarnation of hatred and anger who tore down his friends and family right in front of his eyes with no hint of remorse. As you can imagine, this terrified and shocked the other Tusken tribes, and word quickly spread from the Dune Sea to the Jundland Wastes about the demon in the night. This led the tribes to set up ritual sacrifices and burnings to ward off the insidious being and ensure that he would never return to commit another slaughter. They believed that he roamed the sands at night and would attack anyone who strayed too far from camp. On top of all of this, they also tried to sacrifice Anakin's childhood friend, Kilster Benai, by burning him alive to ward off the demon. They didn't even know he had a relation to the demon that they were trying to block. For many years after the events of that dark day, a dark side vergence in the Force could be felt at the location of the slaughter, scaring anyone who approached. Luke and his friend Biggs Darklighter also discovered the site of the slaughter many years after it happened. Because none of the Tuskens dared to ever return back to the site of the Night Demon's massacre, the bodies still remained there under the scorching twin suns. When Luke and Biggs inspected these bodies, they found something very strange. The bones had very clean cuts through them, which he didn't yet know were the cuts from his father's own lightsaber. The dark side vergence then quickly frightened off the two, and even Biggs felt it despite not being strongly attuned to the Force. Now sometime after this, Anakin returned to Tatooine, but this time as Darth Vader. After having a run-in with Jabba the Hutt and nearly slicing him open, Vader travels to a nearby Sand People tribe to visit the beings he once slaughtered. Once again, he repeated exactly what he did all of those years ago, letting anger and hate flow through him. The demon in the night had returned, but this time with a blade of red fire. This horrified all of the Tusken tribes, and even though they had no idea Anakin was Darth Vader, they believed the red-bladed demon was connected to the blue-bladed one. They were more right than they knew. If you want to see Darth Vader's return to the Tusken tribes, make sure you subscribe with the bell button, as I'll be making a comic breakdown on that tomorrow. So that is how Anakin became a demonic being worshipped and feared by the Tusken Raiders, including the same tribe we saw in the Book of Boba Fett. Thanks so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.